Welcome to the thrilling world of the Flying Runr, brought to you by the Marathon Mates.
Hey there, it's Tony here from the Flying Runr, and welcome to Out and Back. Out and Back is the turnaround point for your weekly running journey. Today I ran the Brisbane Half Marathon, and while it was well run and 90% positive, there's always a few little and maybe not so little things that frustrate me and others. In the coming future, we will be having a full episode on running and race etiquette. So no doubt that will explore some of the things that potentially frustrate you, but please feel free to share some of your race day frustrations with us so we can include them in that show. Now, the first thing that always frustrates, I think, just about everyone is porta potties, right? Now, I know whenever we have large crowds descending in an area, it's unlikely that we will ever have enough toilet facilities to cover. But you can minimize lines by having what I would believe would be the larger urinal type portaloos. Now, I don't know the conditions that race directors have to abide by and to comply with the use of porta potties. But to me, if you can reduce congestion by almost farming the males into a urinal type environment, it just makes sense that the lines will be less congested. Now, in London, we saw not just male urinals in use, but also female urinals in use. So I don't know how well received that would be here in Australia, but I'm sure it's worth a shot. It's just an idea, and I'm sure that lines frustrate everyone. And if you can reduce them with urinals, I say go for it. Now, the second thing is when you're walking from the corral towards the start line. Now, you're usually with a large group of people, and that is not the time to start a texting conversation with your friends on your phone. Unless it's an emergency, stay off your phone. Your head down, focused on whatever it is that you're so important that you've got to get away and send those messages, just makes everyone else very conscious and aware that you are a potential liability or an injury source at that particular time. Also, just quietly, you've probably had plenty of times for race day or pre-race selfies while you've been standing and waiting in your wave corral. 10 meters from the starting line is certainly not the time to race. So please put your phones away into your pocket and help everyone, right? The other thing as you're walking towards the start line is pre-prepare your watch or your phone, whatever it is that you use to track yourself, however you are tracking, pre-prepare it. Being preoccupied with it and being focused on it as you're moving in and bumping into others just causes nuisance. And like today, creates a bit of a chain reaction where someone I knew was bumped into because this guy was so focused on his watch and making sure that it was set. He pushed the button at the exact right time. Seriously, set them up. Click the button close to the start line. I know they're a necessary thing. We all like to track how we're going. But seriously, are they that difficult that you've got to stay focused on it to the detriment of everything that's going on around you? And lastly, and this is not just frustrating, but almost downright nasty in my mind, putting a hill at 19K in a 21.1 kilometer half marathon. Seriously, the only upside I saw today as I'm trying to run up that 19K hill is the fact that I'm saying to myself, it's downhill all the way from here. but a hill at 19K. And for those people running the marathon, that would have been around the 39K mark. Nasty, nasty. That's not just frustrating, that's irritating. So let us know what frustrates you on race day by messaging us through either Instagram or Facebook, and we'll include them in our upcoming episodes. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you like our podcast, please subscribe wherever you're tuned in. Leave a review, as this helps us get found by other people. So if you found it beneficial, no doubt others will as well. Watch out for our next full episode coming out this Friday, where no doubt we will discuss the Brisbane Marathon Festival in more detail. Until then, I hope to see you out there. Happy running.